2018 LEXUS LX570 Review. The LEXUS LX570 marries an old-school SUV portfolio with all the leather, all the wood, and almost all the space. The LEXUS LX570 exists because the Land Cruiser does. If that world patrolling, UN peacekeeping Toyota hadn't built up decades of global goodwill, there'd be no reason to plaster it with leather and wood and a big chromey grille, and sell it as a luxury truck. The heritage is real, and so is the upsell potential. With all its lavish gear and top-drawer finishes, the LX still manages to hang on to most of the Land Cruiser's off-road skill. We give it a 6.8 out of 10, with points scored for its comfort and capability. Read more about how we rate cars. The LX wears its social climber status on its sleeve, which on a car sits at the nose. The hourglass-shaped beak works better on smaller crossovers and sedans than it does here. Omit those details, and the biggest Lexus SUV's credentials are on display: squared-off corners, big tail lamps, a split tailgate, and an imposing NFL-like stance. Hidden inside is the library-look cabin that gave Lexus its luxury bona fides in the first place. With a 383 horsepower V8 sending power to all four wheels through an 8-speed automatic, the LX sets out on its mixed mission with the right basics. Gas mileage is terrible, at 15 miles per gallon. It's also blessed with a long travel, live-axle rear end with an electro-hydraulic suspension and lots of ground clearance and multiple electronic traction modes. The bank of switches on the console might only rarely be used, but the 6,000-pound LX can crush lots of types of roads, even if it can't slide between obstacles like a slimmer GX. You may want to take off the low front air dam, though. It cuts into the SUV's approach angle. Open a door and the tuxedo-friendly cockpit reveals lots of lush wood and leather trim. 5 adults have terrific room, but third-row riders must be small or sitter-friendly. Leave them at home, fold the third row to the sides, and the LX has a high-riding cargo space that's narrow, all consequences of its tough off-road hardware. Lexus fits lots of safety equipment, but the LX hasn't been crash-tested yet. Open pour wood and 19-speaker audio factor into the features list, but there's nothing like a stretched wheelbase version built for prime ministers, dictators, and other putative heads of state.